Hey, you guys, it's Marissa. All right, it's the third time I've done this. I don't know why people always have to mention that, but I do too. So here we go. I might forget what I was saying. Let me know actually if this sounds okay. I have a new headset and microphone because I think I'm cool. So let's see if it sounds okay. So I am documenting our Disney trip from earlier this year. It was not the best trip, but I still need to get this in my album. And so I want to do it for a design team project. So I wanted to make another pocket page. I've done this before in another Project Live spread, and I like the way it came out. The only thing is, I always forget, after I seal it, that I still have to do the back of this. This is actually going to be the second page in my album. So, but all I have to do is just pull up the washi. So I'm putting in. Actually, I'm showing you that I have washi, like washi I forgot about, and thickers and labels and all kinds of stuff under my desk because who needs to finish their December daily so they can use their stash? There's some Christmas flair actually from the shop that was sent to me earlier this year. So, yeah, I just thought I'd put this in here because I was kind of embarrassed. I thought maybe if I showed you that I would finish my December daily. But, anyways, I couldn't find washi from the shop, and so I had to use my own. So, I'm using a little bit of Wink of Stella because I kind of want to make it glittery. Not sure if I'll be able to see it, but I hope that it'll work. So I just put in, there's a Disney mix in the shop, and I put that in with some die cut hearts and a die cut castle that I actually got from a swap a few years ago. And I really like the way that shaker card came out, or shaker pocket. So what I do is I always have to make sure that I don't like when there's there are two cards of the same color next to each other. It just I don't know. I'm just kind of weird like that. I don't like the way it looks. So I have to lay out my cards to make sure that that didn't happen. So what I also was excited about using was that customized Flair, and it says the Monterey Family Vacation. She actually had sent that to me because she knew that I was going to be doing a Disney spread sooner or later, documenting it. Well, I'm going to do our whole trip, but again, this is just the second page. But I just so excited to use it, and as soon as I put it down on that cloud, I was like, "What?" It just didn't look good. So for about 10 minutes, I went and tried to find something to back it, and I just couldn't. I pulled out labels, I pulled out die cuts, 2x2 cards, nothing. So I decided I wanted gold, and underneath my desk, I have a 12 by 12 folder of all my specialty paper, vellum, um, embossed, die cut, glitter, all kinds. So I pulled it out, and I also had in there that Dear Lizzy heart foam die cut up there. And I kind of messed it up. I went to cut out a heart. They're all kind of like melted together, so you have to cut the heart apart and you have to be good at it. And I wasn't. And in the process, you actually mess up the heart that's right next to it. So I was a little bummed about that. I just cut the heart all wonky looking and I didn't end up using it. It was going to be too puffy, anyways. So I think I just like cut out a circle glitter and was like, that's it. I just, how you have to go on. You have to like move on and just out loud say, that's it, go. I know a lot of people say, oh, who's going to care when people are looking through your album? No, nobody probably will, but I know that it's going to bug me if I have a floating flare in a cloud. So I do like the way it looks on the glitter circle. So this was just pretty basic because, I just wanted to have that flare kind of be the main focus. And I'm using the Simple Stories Disney line, and I have the little Project Life cards. I got the kit from Michaels, and a lot of the cards are really, really busy, and they're probably meant to just have maybe a picture or two, like a bigger picture. I don't know, but I just found that I covered up a lot of these cards because they were just too busy. But that's us and the kids, some of the kids, super excited about our rental van. And because we were super excited about our rental van, I put in the Hertz kind of like the receipt. Sorry, documenting that sucker was almost $400 to rent. But we have a Suburban as one of our cars, and we just didn't want to drive it down this time, and so we rented that van. I think I told you guys about it, the 2015 Kia Sedona, and I want it. I want it. I want to be a van family again. It was so nice. So I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm not doing this over. There is a Disney Flair and also from American Crafts. She has them in her shop too, are little like sticky tabs, like sticky notes, and I like to use them as just little like journaling spots. And again, I'm putting sequins on my projects. I just don't do it a lot, but I love that like I have them and I actually like the colors and I don't know. I've just been using them a lot. And because I did the shaker card, I kind of wanted to sprinkle them, or shaker pocket, I kind of wanted to sprinkle them throughout my layout. So just journaling that we were so excited. I think I was more excited than the kids, but that's all right. And then this is just a picture of us coming off the freeway. It says Disneyland Drive and woohoo. That was an Instagram photo, so that's why I have the text on it. And so I put some more sequins on there and used one of the heart sticky pickle spots inside the camera. There was a little red heart, but I liked the way the bigger one looked. And then I also used, she has in her Disney mixes little heads, like silver and gold Mickey heads. And so I put one inside of the paper clip up there in the right hand corner. And I think I just put made it. We made it with that gold tag. That's the recollections. They're supposed to be like folded in half, but I like to use those long tabs for journaling and to put titles on. I like the way I like putting stuff behind my titles. I think it makes them pop. So this card right here was actually fun to make. That's us checking in, and I like to include hotel key cards, and I didn't want to just throw it on there, so I still had the little like envelope it came in, and I cut it off and put the card in, and then used it also for a little journaling spot and or to hold journaling. I just love the way it came out. So it's a picture of us checking in, and I put some gold glitter tape that's also available on there and put check in and then a little sticker on there that says sign here. And I think it's supposed to be for like autographs, but I just thought it was cute because, sign your money away. And at first I was going to put in a big, you know, piece of paper, not obviously. Never mind. After a while, like I just want to sit here. I don't even want to talk. After you've done it like 10 times. But I don't know, maybe if I would have used another piece of paper, but I just didn't want it to cover the card. So I found a little 2x2 card and I thought it was cute. And it makes a little puffy, but it's not too bad. I'll just have to remember at the card on the back that I can't put anything, too thick. So I think, again, I use some of those little pickle spots. I use those a lot throughout the spread. And I think I just journaled. I don't know what I journaled about. I can't remember. I do remember searching everywhere for a stinking arrow sticker, and I had to cut. That was like 10 minutes of searching. I left my camera on, and when I came back to edit, I'm like, what the heck was I doing? Yeah, I couldn't find. I have so many arrow stickers, but I couldn't find one. And finally, I'm like, Marissa, just draw the darn arrow. So I drew the arrow. That was just to show that there was journaling behind there. And on the top of that, like little envelope, it says room number and checkout date. So I have to remember. I know I have the room number somewhere, so I'm going to pull it out and put that on there. I think it would be fun to know the room number and the checkout date. I just love saving. I save so much ephemera, and when I can get it actually on a layout, I just have to pat myself on the back. So I really like the way that came out. This is the quickest Project Life spread that I've ever done. It's just really hard for me to do theme stuff. I don't know why, it just is. And so I find that those types of projects are really minimal because I just don't always enjoy doing it. I covered up most of this. I really like that paper. It has little cameras on it, and it's like on a movie reel. Um, and I think I showed you, I save our tickets, and I did this in the last Project Life spreads that I did for our album. I like to include them throughout the album. I just think it's fun, or not throughout the album, throughout the pages. So that's a picture of us. It says, this is my favorite spot. We're in the same hotel, like the same chain, but this one is much bigger. It was a little bit down the road, and it was cheaper because it wasn't so close to Disneyland, which I don't really care about being on the actual grounds. And I'd rather spend our money, somewhere else. I mean, I'm not knocking anybody that believe me. Next time we're going to stay there, but I'd rather spend the money somewhere else. So I love where we stay, but I was on the sectional and like took a picture of myself with my feet up, so I just wanted to get that in there. And I think I used, yeah, that happy. It's a really yellow. There's gold, but it's a really yellow gold, so it doesn't really go with a lot of my gold stuff. But I didn't care. It's all gold to me. That's why I didn't put that little banner that I had cut out from the glitter tape up there because the gold, it just didn't look right. So again, some more sequins and then just one of the Disney tickets. I was thinking of turning it over and showing it where our names were, but I thought, nah, it's cuter with the characters. I think that's it. Quickest one yet. So thanks so much, you guys, for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm glad that I got one of these down. I'm going to have to finish the rest of it, and I'll probably